All right, so we got 3 clips here from 3 wins that I had. They're all in order. This was the first win I had of the night, and this is why I don't like how they have changed the final circles where they move a little bit, because so many times it just comes down to this where it's just people just running around in circles around each other. But anyway, he does the force push and pushes that guy into the storm and kills him. And then so I'm flying up here, and he force pushes me, and I go in the storm for a second, but only lose 10 health because I was already in the air anyway, so that helped me out. I figure he's going to try to do it again, and I'm like, hey, I can get behind this tree. I try to use this tree to block him, and it actually works. And I managed to get I missed the first shot, but I get some SMG hits at him. And then I get some shots. He tries to come up the hill and force push me again, but I think the hill blocked it. I was just in the perfect spot. And then I just got the last shot on him and killed him. But anyway, that was a pretty simple one. I outsmarted him by blocking his force push with the tree. Now this one right here, it came down to 4 people. There's 2 dudes behind me fighting on the other side of the mountain. And then they end up killing each other as I was watching the guy who had grabbed the key got the vault. So they end up killing each other. I don't know exactly how that happened. Tried to go back and watch the replay, but for some reason the replays were not saving right tonight. So none of the wins I had saved on my career on the replays. But anyway, so I realized it's just me and this guy. He's still in the vault. I'm pushing over here, and for a second I considered he might be a bot, but the bots don't open the vaults and kill the boss and stuff like that. So he wasn't a bot. So anyway, he's still down in the vault doing stuff. So I'm just like, I'm going to wait for him to come out and try to get a shot in him. And he does. I get my shots, and I miss every one of them except for one, emptying a whole clip of the pulse rifle. And only hitting him one time. I could have won the game right here probably if I would have hit my shots. But I was trying to hip fire, but I should have aimed down sights, because later I find out that it does pretty good damage, aim down sights. But I was just trying to hip fire because it was faster. But anyway, here he comes. I'm unloading the clip, and the last bullet hits him. Maybe not the last bullet, but one of the last bullets. I push up here. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to try to reload and have the high ground, maybe shoot him. And then he starts swording up. And so I'm just like, I'm just going to run. And I go over this way. And I'm like, I can get a little cover behind these trees and this rock and stuff like that. And so anyway, we just have a little shootout for a second here. And I don't know if you noticed at the beginning, I was standing up on the ice. The ice on the mountain isn't working right now. It doesn't make you slide. But anyway, I get a couple shots in him right here. He throws on his heals and starts healing up. Well, it's right before this. But I popped up there, tried to get a couple hip fire shots on him while he was watching me on that side. It didn't work, but I said, I'm going to throw on one of my heals in case he does get a couple shots in me. It'll already be healing. I hit him once for 57 right there. I push over, and he knows I'm here, and he tries to push up on me because he's got that mythic shotgun. But by the time he gets there, it's too late. He did get a shot off. Luckily for me, it wasn't a headshot. And he hit me, and I was able to get the win and throw up the Wu-Tang Clan. Ain't nothing to quit. And anyway, we come down to this last one. This last one was the final game I played. Those first 2 were in a row, but this last game is the final game I played. And I'm so confused by what happened in this game. I still don't know. And like I said, I can't go back and watch the replay. I tried to go back and watch the replay to figure out what happened, and none of them were saved on my career. So I guess I'll never know exactly. But I come up the hill. That dude's chasing him, so I just kind of get away. Normally, I would have probably tried to get in on that fight if it was 3 of us, but it was another guy somewhere, so I didn't want to get shot in the back. So anyway, he knocks a tree down and kills that guy, which is the first weird thing. Like right here, 4 dudes left, and somebody kills somebody with a tree from like point blank range. That's odd. But anyway, it gets way weirder. I saw that he had a gold DMR. I said, well, that's a little bit better than the purple, so I switched. And I left that spot open in case I found anything else I could pick up there. I was hoping he had some heals or something, but he didn't. Anyway, so I'm just kind of trying to figure out where they are. And then they start shooting up there to my right. I get the little markers. And I don't really have an angle on them, so I say, let me get up this hill. Maybe I can get a shot on them and shoot somebody. And I do get a shot on the guy. I see him come running over the hill here in just a second. But it's just me and two. But I see him. I think I get one shot, maybe two in him. Yeah, okay, so I hit him twice. He was fighting somebody. I don't know where the dude he was fighting went. And anyway, so I shot that guy twice. He swords out. And then a few seconds later, it pops up and says, I killed him. I don't know if he fell off this cliff or what happened, but I get credit for the kill, like right here. It's about to pop up in just a second. It said, I eliminated the scariest Birch 90. Introduced him to gravity. Okay, so I guess he did fall to his death. Okay, that explains that. Well, there's no explanation for this last kill. I think it may have somehow come down to me and a bot, but I don't even know how the guy got over there. And see, he's not acting like a bot right here. He jumps off in aerials. Bots don't do that. So anyway, I go over here trying to get a high ground on him, and he's pushing into the same bush I'm in, so I just run, because I don't like fighting in bushes, because every time I do, I get killed because I can't see the guy. He's hiding behind the big tree, and I'm like, well, I'm going to shoot this tree out. I shoot it out, somehow it doesn't do any damage to him, even though it clearly hit him right there. He comes out and just starts walking, and I shoot him in the head. I don't know what was going on. It was so weird. But anyway, that was my last game of the night. What did that do? Was he a bot or what? What just happened? What just happened? Did he just not see me behind the tree? Oh my God. I don't know what just happened. That was a good game to end on. Wow.